Bestie, would you believe that this full beat that is so easy to do was done with all drugstore makeup? If you're looking for a super easy makeup tutorial for this spring to go on spring picnics, brunch dates, and all that, stick around. Let me show you the super easy tutorial that's gonna make your face look super glowy. And also, everything is drugstore. You're gonna be saving money this spring, so that way you can have all the extra money for the summer. This look was honestly so easy to do, it is laughable. Stick around, don't go anywhere, let me show you. First, I'm gonna go ahead and prime the eyelids with concealer. This is a new e.l.f. Soft Glam Concealer, which is only $5. Isn't that crazy? You can use any concealer, but we're gonna stick with drugstore. Next, you just wanna set it with some setting powder. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible. I'm gonna do something rosy and bronzy at the same time. This palette is so good by Makeup Revolution. This is the True Icon palette, which is a dupe to Patrick Ta. Okay, we're just gonna do a simple eye look today because this is supposed to be a simple spring tutorial. I'm using just this shade in the middle right here just to give me some color. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that all over. This palette is crazy pigmented for the price point. Just make sure that you have a fluffy brush like this. I'm gonna go ahead and take this lighter shade, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and blend the top just like that, just so it'll transition a little bit more and not have a sudden stop of color. I'm keeping this tutorial as simple as possible. Then I'm gonna go in with this shade. It's so pretty. And then I'm gonna mix it in with this shade. It has a hint of green in it. It's just so gorge for the spring. I mean, just look at that. For all my hooded eye besties, I always keep the pigment in the middle. It just helps open up the eyes a little bit more, just like that. And then you just take a smaller brush with that same shade and just put it underneath just like that. It's so simple, but super cute. Next, I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline Sculpting Sticks. This is a 2-in-1 eyeliner. It even has a little brush at the end to help blend out the eyeliner so that way it doesn't look so harsh. For all my hooded eye besties, make sure that you keep just this half. Don't try to go in the inner corner because it'll make your eyes look more hooded. I mean, take a look at that. That's so pretty. And now I'm going to take this brush to just blend it out a little bit because I don't want the line to look harsh. Okay, yeah, that is looking so pretty so far. I don't know why I never learned this before, but back in the early 2000s, I used to line my eyes all the way around, and I was wondering why all my old pictures were looking so hooded. I definitely wish I had all these makeup tips back then. I mean, you can see how harsh my eyeliner was looking back then. That definitely had to go. Yes, I personally victimized myself with black eyeliner. If you didn't do it right back then, you just made your eyes look more hooded. Next, I'm going to use Garnier Micellar Water to clean this up. This is going to be controversial, but I'm not a fan of tape. That's just so satisfying. It is looking super sharp. Next, I'm going to take this e.l.f. Halo Glow highlighter, and then I'm just going to put it in the corner of the eyes because, bestie, we want our eyes to pop out this spring. I mean, look at that. Super gorge. Next, I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Lash Extender Mascara. I love this formula for lengthening my super short and stubborn lashes. Okay, you can keep it this way with just mascara, but I'm going to go take this extra step and put on these lashes. You can absolutely skip this part if you're not used to putting on lashes, but I'm going to use these lashes I got from Amazon. Like I said, you don't have to put on lashes, but if you just use mascara, make sure you use at least 2 coats. I like to take liquid eyeliner and go over the lash line. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof eyeliner. I just like to go underneath the lashes like that, and then I just like to go over the top a little bit. I mean, just check out that difference. I lined this eye with liquid eyeliner, and this one is without. Simple step, but makes a huge difference. It just helps blend out the lashes and brings everything together. Then I just add a little bit more mascara to give it more of an oomph. Make sure you put mascara on the bottom. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take this darker shade and just put it on the bottom lashes to make the eyes stand out a little bit more. That makes such a huge difference. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the face, starting by partially using Shelby Ann's routine, which is starting off with the e.l.f. Thirst Burst Drops. Cause besties, we need hydration no matter what season it is. I really love this Thirst Burst Drop because my dry skin just drinks it up. Okay, so now we're gonna let her dry. We're gonna hurry up the process by using a fan. And now we're gonna go with the e.l.f. Whoa Glow Sun Touchable. Besties, if you're not using sunscreen by now, what are you doing? This is in the shade Sunbeam. It's an SPF and a makeup primer because you want your skin to look like you can go ice skating on it. And that is what Shelby said. In Shelby, we trust. Okay, hello? Look at my forehead. Ready to go ice skating. We're gonna let that absorb a little bit. And we are gonna go with my absolute favorite skin tint. This is actually a tinted hydrator by Wet n Wild. This is their Bare Focus line. This is so cheap, but it performs like high end. Let me show you. Okay, like, hello? The coverage is sheer to a medium, and this is perfect for every day because it's so light, but it makes your skin look so good. Okay, this tinted hydrator can still survive the Cambodian heat. This is a picture of me and my skin is still looking so good with this hydrator. I mean, just check out that difference already. Okay, it was like so hot that day. Monkeys here were probably thinking, bestie, like your skin is still looking so good. Next, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Camo Corrector, and this is in the peach because besties, we're not going anywhere with these racky eyes. I'm gonna mix these two concealers together because this is a little bit too light, but it's more full coverage, and this is a little bit too dark, but it's medium coverage, so we're gonna get the best of both worlds here. I really like this e.l.f. concealer as well for makeup, no makeup days. I need to order this one in a different shade. Okay, I'm gonna mix her together. Okay, so this seems more like my shade. We're gonna do part 2025 and a part 2016 because your girl needs the coverage for underneath the eyes. Do a little bit of reverse contouring because we want to look snatched still. I notice now that since I'm a little bit older, I can't really use too much makeup anymore because it just settles into a fine line. So I always have to find something hydrating. I'm just mixing in the concealer and with the foundation so that way it doesn't look like just a white patch. Okay, she is looking smooth so far. I keep the eyes for last because we need as much coverage as we can, but not too much to the point where it creases like crazy. I usually just take my fingers to finish it out like this because I don't want the sponge to absorb any more product. Yes, I could use a brush, but I feel like your fingers are good enough. Controversial, I know, but that's how I like to do it. Okay, concealer is done. Now I'm gonna use my favorite drugstore powder, the L'Oreal Infallible. Okay, she is looking blurred and bright under there. L'Oreal honestly has been killing the game lately. Everything that they come out with is chef's kiss. I'm just gonna lightly dust it all over. Okay, you do not have to do this part, but your girl likes to look a little bit more snatched with contouring. This part is totally optional. First, I like to go in and just lightly contour my nose. I like to give myself just a little cute little button nose. And then I just like to go in up here just to try to cut down my cheeks a little bit. I'm very heavy down here. I have what you call chipmunk cheeks. So I just like to kind of contour that a little bit so that way it's not so heavy down here. Whoops, that's just a little bit too much. Gonna blend it out to my neck just like that because your girl's got some double chin action going on and it needs to be snatched. Make sure that you really blend out to your neck really well if you decide to do this step. I have kind of a short forehead, so I kind of like to elongate it by going to the sides, by putting this on the sides like that. Then I just take a dense brush and just go over it just like that. So I'm not leaving any harsh lines at all. You see how snatched that is looking right now? Okay, this part is non-negotiable. You need a bronzer no matter what because without it, your face will lack definition. I'm gonna take a pointed powder brush just like that so I can focus on areas that I want, which is up here, down to the cheeks like this. Make sure that you blend it in really well. It just makes your face look warm and defined. This is the L'Oreal Infallible in the shade medium. If you're a beginner at blush, definitely use a powder blush or a baked powder blush because it doesn't go on super pigmented, so you can start building it up little by little. See, it goes on just so slightly, but it looks so gorgeous and luminous on the skin. You can wear this alone, honestly, or you can wear this on top of everything else. This is the Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush in Rosy Rosewood. I'm just gonna build it up with the same brush I use for the bronzer, so that way everything just kind of blends out together. I'm gonna go up here to my forehead as well, and then I'm just gonna go slightly under here, so that way it kind of blends out with my under eyes as well. I mean, that is looking so pretty. I mean, yeah, you just can't screw up with this blush, to be honest. I mean, it's so easy to blend out as well. We're gonna go in with that e.l.f. highlighter again, and we're gonna highlight all the high points of our face, which is the tip of the nose, the bridge, the cheekbones. I have just been in love with this highlighter. It's kind of a dupe to the Rare Beauty, to be honest, but the price point, so much better. I mean, just look how glowy my skin is looking right now. We're gonna go over it again with the blush brush, just so everything can just come together. Okay, now the face is done. So next we're gonna go in with the NYX Line Out Loud. This is in the shade Ambition Statement. I really love this shade because it's kind of a pinky rose brown where you can do a lot of different looks with it. Also, it lasts all day long. I mean, just check out that shade so far. It looks so perfect with my eyeshadow look right now. I mean, just look at that. Hello? So gorgeous. Next, I'm going to go in with a Viral Naturium Phyto Glow Lip Balm, and this is in the shade Petal. This is super hydrating and it pairs so well with this lip liner. That is such a gorgeous pink. For all my dry lip besties, you need this in your life. Next, I just take this moment to fix any creases that I have going on here, getting a little bit in the under eye. So I'm going to take the powder puff again and go over it one last time. Okay, it's looking so much better now. And honestly, it's looking like I baked, but I didn't. And I like to go over my blush with this a little bit so it kind of blends everything together. So there's no harsh lines between the blushes, the bronzers, the highlighters, and all that. Last but not least, we're not letting this work go to waste, besties. We're gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray. I heard this was a dupe for one size. Your makeup's gonna last with a tsunami with this setting spray. Okay, and here is the final look. What do you think? I honestly really love this for a fun spring date. Let me know what kind of looks or videos you guys wanna see. Make sure to comment down below and subscribe if you like videos like this. Okay, I'll see you next time, bestie. Bye.